So I had a very, very, very lucky man I have been all along. People have always helped me.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, I was involved with Anandabajar Putrika as a writer. That was because of Moti Nandi. Was involved with Statesman because of Kishore Bhimani.
Yeah.
Then Rajan Bala, wherever he went, he would take articles from me. I was a freelance writer. And then again, thanks to All India Radio, I was very much involved with All India Radio for a long time, for 2 decades almost.
Tell us something about your initial broadcast at All India Radio.
All India Radio.
Did your mother perform there?
No. Ma never performed anywhere at all. Never. They never had, their time they never had any opportunity at all. No?
Okay.
All India Radio was very interesting in the sense when I first played for Bengal schools. My first interview was taken by one man called Jagannath Gopi.
Jagannath Basu.
Jagannath Bose.
Yeah.
That's,
Your interview was taken.
at that time, I didn't know who he was.
Which year it was?
Early 60s, mid 60s,
Okay.
67,
So
68.
where he took your interview?
No, over there. All India Radio.
Oh, you went there.
I went there.
So what the radio that office looked like?
All India Radio, Akashvani as it was.
Yeah.
There's a studio. I had not been there.
You were
earlier.
being paid.
Did they pay me at all? I don't remember.
Yeah, they pay.
They pay. They must
So
have paid.
you were a child artist then? Just child.
No, just one interview was taken.
By Jagannath Basu.
Jagannath
So
Basu.
what did he ask
Yeah,
you?
later on I realized this was Jagannath Bose. At that time, actually I didn't know who he was. I was only a young boy. And he was taking interviews at that time. He asked me a lot of questions about my studies, where I was studying, what I was doing, what I wanted to do. I remember one answer because later he once related that to many people.
Yeah, what was
He
it?
asked me, what are your favorite things? I said, I love to eat and sleep. And Jagannath Bose was very, very happy, and well, we all love to eat and sleep. And I really love that. I want to be absolutely lazy. I don't want to do anything in life at all. So, and I believe Jagannath Bose was very impressed and charmed about it. Anyway, that's another story. But I'm very lucky in the sense, All India Radio, as well as later Doordarshan, they've always given me a lot of breaks. In between, I was very, very lucky.
Okay.
Say, even men like you, I met over there only. Okay. So over there, I met so many people. And over the years, I've been connected. My last
Commentary.
commentary with All India Radio in Bengali was that particular match where India won under Sourav Ganguly against Steve Waugh's Australians. Remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes. Australia.
Dravid and Lakshman.
That's right.
Epic innings.
Epic,
So how do you
epic.
describe that innings? Tell us, narrate the same words which you narrated at the
Actually, I was with Shamsundar Mitra.
Shamsundar Ghosh.
Shamsundar Ghosh, I'm sorry. Shamsundar Ghosh. And there was another person called Arup.
Arup Jyoti Barman.
Arup Jyoti Barman. That's right.
Yeah.
That's
He was a cricketer, ex-cricketer. Arup Jyoti Barman.
At Jadavpur University level. Shamsundar Ghosh had also played some cricket.
Even Rathin Mitra was also a commentator. for all
Rothin
this.
Mitra was also there. He was also playing little cricket. Yes.
Achha, he was there.
Club cricket. Rothin Mitra may have been, I'm not very sure. I don't remember now.
But
Shamsundar I remember because...
Shamsundar Ghosh and Arup Jyoti Barman.
Because Shamsundar...
You three for All
I
India
remember
Radio.
Shamsundar for many reasons because he was always having a fight with somebody or the other. That's what I remember.
At the commentary booth.
In the comments. He was always unhappy about everything. Whatever happened, Shamsundar Ghosh would say, no, this is not right, that is not so. I remember him very well.
Okay.
But he was a lovely person on the whole.
So
Generally,
that particular match which Rahul Dravid and Lakshman, they made an epic score, that partnership. So how did you describe
that's
that?
it. One particular match, something very interesting happened.
Yeah.
Shamsundar Ghosh said something which is very interesting. He said, Raju, instead of commentating as such, can we discuss as we go along?
Okay.
That was something new. But that helped me actually, to be honest. Because it was such a long partnership was going on between Dravid and Lakshman. There's so many things to relate. He said, we'll relate, but we will also tell people a lot of other stories and things. Because Shamsundar Ghosh is very well read.
Good.
And he has played a lot of
So people
cricket.
wanted to listen to something else, other
also-
than that partnership.
Exactly.
And
that.
in between you will bring partnership,
And we
which
will
is
now,
building
even
up.
instead of saying,
And that was a long partnership.
instead of saying next ball, we just say, Dravid has drove the ball to cover and took 2 runs, kind of thing,
Then you change
And
it to
then again you
something.
go to back to it.
Yeah.
There, something very interesting happened.
Yeah, sure.
Shamsundar Ghosh asked me, Raju, today we are watching something, a fantastic innings, tremendous partnership. This reminds me of, he was mentioning a few names, went on. How would you rate the captains?
Steve Waugh and Saurabh.
Suddenly he mentioned that.
Okay.
So I told him, Dekho, when 2 batsmen are batting, the captain has nothing to do. Shamsundar Ghosh was very impressed. Brilliant thing you said. Well, I mean it that way because 2 people are batting. The captain is in the pavilion. What can the captain do? He has nothing to do. The 2 people are playing so well. The Shamsundar Ghosh then asked me some interesting questions. It was a very cricketing conversation going on. You see?
Yeah.
So he said, then how will you rate a captain? I'll rate a captain by bowling changes, by field placing, basically on those issues, not on long partnership.
Yeah.
As luck would happen, next day, Saurav was masterful in one way. He changed Harbhajan's end, brought Harbhajan from the High Court end, had a packed short leg field and leg side field, and India won the match. And Shamsundar Ghosh was very nice, I must say. He said, Raju, I remember yesterday you mentioned actual captaincy is change of bowling, field setting, not the batsmanship. So again we went back to Shamsundar Ghosh went on telling people, Dravid and Lakshman get full point for their superb partnership.
Sure.
But Saurav gets a lot of point for bringing Harbhajan from the right end, proper bowling. And actually I was very happy because he acknowledged it. So I felt happy.
So that you gave credit to Saurav's captaincy.
Very much. Particularly on that day.
And you narrated this in your commentary.
Yes. Went on narrating. And later on also when I spoke and wrote on many things. One was the incident in the morning, first day.
Yeah.
At the toss. If you remember.
Yeah.
Cammy Smith, the match referee, had gone onto the Idgan's center of the ground. He was followed by Steve Waugh and Saurav was nowhere.
And you were in the commentary box doing all this, narrating all those things.
We were doing it.
Eyewitness account, total.
But this was happening, but at that time we did not raise the issue to that extent because we were not certain what was exactly happening. But between me and Shamsundar Ghosh, we had a peculiar understanding. Shamudra told me, what is Saurav up to? So I told him, I think he's doing it deliberately. Purposely he's doing it. No, this is not cricket, not the spirit of the game.
Just to upset Steve Waugh.
So I told Shamud, I think he's doing it deliberately to upset Steve Waugh. Raju, it's not fair. And this is where the conversation between us.
Okay.
But very interesting part of the whole story is, Saurav went in later and I believe I heard about this from, anyway. Cammy Smith told him, why are you late? You should be here on time. Saurav said, I'm the home team captain. I went to the dressing room of the visiting team to invite the visiting captain and I found he was not there. I was searching for him and I found he's here. So that was very
clever.
Very, very clever of him. And I was very proud that he's from St. Xavier's. We are from same school.
From your same.
So I was extremely happy.
So St. Xavier's are always clever.
And I was very extremely happy. There's a very bright answer.
So what was the mood in the box?
Early morning. Now, we did not discuss in such detail. No.
This thing.
We were
That is again the ethics of the commentary.
We were just saying, And we were not commentating this, he's doing delivery. I didn't say that on the mic. No, no.
Okay.
I was telling Shamshuddin, it's separate. On the mic, we were just mentioning, well, Steve Voice has come.
He's waiting for him.
Yeah, just waiting. That's okay. And we were discussing the crowd.
And there was
it's packed
Australian newspaper, they are making a lot of
crowd.
stories.
Whatever they said, let them. No, we were describing the crowd. There's there. Oh, there is Shouraf walking in now. The toss is about to be held. And we described. But later on, when this actually happened, we realized that it was done deliberately just to upset Steve Waugh. And it paid dividends because Steve Waugh was upset.
Okay.
Actually, this is the part of the game, I
So
think.
that was your first, last commentary you
Last comment, unfortunately.
For All India Radio.
Yes, I don't know. They have never called me after that. Possibly my voice is gone. I don't know.
said. No, you are still very energetic,
I don't know why, but they have not called me
very
after
sweet
that.
voice.
But that particular incident I remember because Shamuda and I, we were having a delightful chat.
Dravid and Lakshman having partnership there, and you are having partnership here in the commentary
With
booth.
Shamuda. And
Same
the
thing.
funny thing was, and I remember the director also came during the lunch hour and he said, we are all enjoying. And which was again, Shamuda said, but the lunch is not good enough.
Anjan Pal was there. The program
Pal,
was-
no?
Anjan Pal, yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Pal was, I remember.
Yeah.
That's
Short
right.
one?
Short man, Mr.
But
Pal, that's right.
very, very energetic.
Very lovely person.
Very lovely.
Lovely
and you
person.
had, I think, statistician as Ashim Kumar Sarkar.
Ashim
Ashim or
no,
Tyagarajan.
I think, was it Hari Prasad Chilo?
Hori Prasad Chattopadhyay was also
I
there.
think Hari Prasad was there.
Hari Prasad.
I think Hari Prasad.
So you enjoyed commentary with Shyamda?
The Bengali. This
In
is Bengali Hari
And
Prasad.
what about, did you ever perform with Ajay Basu? How would you?
No. Ajay
How
Bose.
would you describe Ajay Basu as a
In my book I've written Ajay Bose, Kamal Bhattacharya and
Pushpin?
Pushpen Sarkar. They changed the whole aspect of cricket in Bengal. Just through commentary. They were speaking
Radio is known
radio all over the state.
continent,
They were
even
speaking
Bangladesh.
They were speaking in absolute normal Bengali, you see. মানে আমরা বাংলার গান গাই, আমরা
মানে
বাংলায় কথা
ঘরে
বলি kind of thing.
ঘরের মধ্যে রান্না করার
That's right.
মহিলারাও
In the kitchen, absolutely, as we
inside
say.
the kitchen they took.
They took cricket inside the kitchen, and that is a masterpiece. And they had lovely style. Ajay Bose was exemplary in literary manners. He had a terrific flow of words that was
Describing actually.
impeccable. Kamalda was totally Maidan.
Technical.
Not only technical, Maidan language.
Oh.
He would bring the Maidan type of words, which Ajay would not be able to. Kamalda would say, things like what we say in Maidan. But very hilarious kind. And Pushpenda, what he would do is brilliant. Whatever mistakes they would make, he would correct in a very nice manner. He would say, Amar mone hoy, this is Pankaj Roy's third 100, not his fourth. He'll correct whatever mistake they make, he will do it in such a lovely manner. And he's a lovely person. And at heart, one of the best people I've come across.
Pushpenda?
Pushpen Sarkar. Absolutely outstanding gentleman. Outstanding.
You did commentary along with that Kamal Bhattacharya's son?
No, I never did. No. But he's another lovely person, Kamala's son, a lovely person, yes. We met them. Rothin Mitra was also with
Yeah,
me in some
Rothin,
commentary box, yes.
So who were the other colleagues you had, that Nilimesh Rai Chaudhary?
Nilimesh was
in the
Nilimesh-
lines of Ajay
Nilimesh
Basu?
was there. Actually, I don't remember all that many, to be honest. Arup, I think, was there. Arup Chatterjee.
Arup Chatterjee.
Arup may have been there.
Yeah. Arup.
And I don't really remember. But actually, you were there at times.
No,
exactly,
I
of
was
course.
not the commentator, I was just coordinating.
But you were there absolutely with as All India Radio man.
Yeah, I was
Yes,
coordinating.
very much so. I wouldn't remember who else was there.
And did you invite former players inside the box?
Not always. Not always. No, not all that much.
Or any
Actually, the trouble is with former cricketers, or no, generally, they are not very conversant as such,
Yeah.
They may know a lot, but they may not be able to express very well. So that kind of thing, you see, doesn't go well in the radio. In the radio, unless you're able to express fully, it doesn't, they may be good enough for TV maybe. When something is going on, people are watching, they may be okay.
Yeah.
But radio, you have to be very, very correct in your assessment. You have to be absolutely straight to the point and in detail.
That is
Unless you can go into
because
detail.
you will have to make it out that
As
the
if
people
it's
is watching this
That's right.
through their ears.
Yeah. Watching through the ear. Very well said. Absolutely.
That is true.
So that is very important. If that doesn't happen, then the whole aspect of commentary is lost. That is, I was very lucky in the sense you have met very many quality commentators. Apart from
Then
these.
even Ashish Ray was there.
Ashish was there, but prior to me, much. But imagine he's my classmate.
Yeah.
But
Ashish, your classmate. Yeah.
Since he was together.
He was here. His mother expired.
Died, exactly,
Yeah.
yes.
Ashish Ray was there. Other persons, Hari Prasad was also
Hari
there.
Prasad, yes, regularly. Rajan Bala was very close to me over the years. Motida, of course. Motida has been my mentor. So was Rajan Bala for that matter. Motida has been my mentor, basically. Moti Nandi, yes.
So he wrote a book also on Koni, on that Bula Chaudhary. That film was
Nandi
made.
wrote so many books. My God, what a writer he has been. One of the
I think
greatest
there
short
is,
story writers.
apart from this book, Eden Gardens, Legends and Romance, there is nothing such documentation of this cricket in Bengal. You had made it.
Ingan's book, that's
Yeah.
Cricket in Bengal, that's in quite
But
great
that
detail.
documentation in terms of visual, audio.
I've tried my best here. Audio, we can do it. If you want to do it, we
Yeah.
can do it. Yes, of
I
course.
did one documentary on Eden 150.
Bah,
That was a great.
good.
And even a documentary on Ajay Bosu.
Bah, very nice. Now, these documentaries can always be done.
Yeah.
In fact, if you go through my books, basically I've mentioned these people time and again.
But
So,
that part, your
Moti Nandi
that
for that matter.
commentary part is really, nobody had ever thought that
No.
this sort of
Say,
thing should have.
men like
Because
Ajay-
you said that they had taken commentary into the kitchen room.
Absolutely. Ajoy Bose,
So
Kamal Bhatt,
this
Pushpa
should be
Sharma.
mentioned there.
Yes, that is the main thing.
Commentary.
We have to mention these are legendary commentators and they're the pioneers. You see, that is a very important thing. They laid the foundation on which the whole thing stands today. They laid the foundation. And the foundation was so good because three different characters all playing their role to perfection. That is the issue.
Kamalda,
Kamal Bhattacharya, Ajoy Bose and Pushpen Sharkar.
three different.
Three different people, but all of them were doing their role but to perfection. Say, Kamalda was not copying Ajoy Bose.
Oh, good.
Ajoy Bose was not copying Pushpen Sharkar or Pushpen was not copying Kamal Bhattacharya. That is very important. They all had
But the product, the output.
three individual identities. That is very important. Identities were separate. Say, Kamal Bhattacharya, I'll give you an idea. When Bishan Bedi had become a little
Fatty.
fat, anyway, that was the idea. So Bishan was bowling, he was still
Spinning the ball.
spinning the ball. Kamal Bhattacharya suddenly said once, the Bishan has become a roller. Over the air,
Roller.
because Bishan had put a lot of weight.
Yeah.
So you have to, and Bishan, I believe later when he heard it, he took it in his stride. That is the greatness of Bishan Bedi.
Okay.
Even I told Bishan about it, and Bishan was ha ha ha. He had hearty laughter over it. That is what I like about Bishan. You see, Bishan said, actually, I did put on a lot of weight, but I did not realize the Bengali commentator said I have become a roller. But Bishan asked me, Raju, but was I turning the ball? And of course, you were turning the ball, but then it's okay. You see, these are the charming aspects of cricket. Ajoy Bose, for that matter, when he used to write for Jugantar at that time and commentating from All India Radio,
I just mentioned you that he wrote Eden Ka Badshah Akbar when he scored the fastest goal at Eden against East Bengal. Ajay Dar wrote
Ajay.
Eden Ka Badshah, King of Eden. So you continue.
And
about
that is
Ajay.
it. Ajoy Bose, the way
The
he
heading is must.
flow of words, and such lovely words he could use. Absolutely to the point. That is the greatness. And it used to come out at a straight flow. He never used to stop. He could go on and on and on.
Good.
And he had also the technical idea because he had played some cricket also. But he would leave that technical aspect to Komolda. He would leave it to Komolda. That is this. He would not go into unnecessary tussle. And Pushpendra...
You said different identity.
Absolutely. Pushpendra would add it so well. He would go deep into detail, into, all, say, take date of birth if you want, ke kothay jonmeche, ke ki hoye. He would give you a total statistic. So important it is. Pushpen Sarkar was one person, I tell you, who never got the recognition that he deserved. Pushpendra was top quality commentator because he was very, very clear, and he used to speak very softly, in the sense, slowly. He used to, so that you would understand what he's saying. He would not go too quick. Then again, coming to say to Moti Nandi. Moti Nandi is a writer, Sahittik, a top quality literary person. So again, I brought in the name for the only reason is, when we were first going to play in Delhi, that match I was telling you about, at the station I found, there was a gentleman standing and all top cricketers of his own team were standing around him. So I didn't know him, so I went straight into the compartment, put down my luggage and was waiting. And as the train started, on the corridor I met a man, that same man. He asked me, "Are you Raju Mukherjee?" So I said, "Yes, I am Raju Mukherjee." I asked him, "And who are you?" So he just smiled. He said, "Well, I just write for a newspaper."
Okay.
Very modestly. I said, "Oh, well, my name is Moti Nandi." That did not cut my ties because at that time I didn't read Bengali newspapers all that much. So didn't cut my ties. I never read Bengali books at that time. So Moti Nandi, the name did not strike me as. But Moti Nandi said something very interesting. Raju cannot be your real name. Why? Raju is not a Bengali name at all. Is your mother a North Indian or a South Indian? No, she's very much a Bengali from here. Well, no, you must have another name. So I told him my actual name is Satyabrato. Satyabrato, not Raju. So how did Raju come in? I don't know, my nickname was Rajon. From Rajon it became Raju. But now I've caught you. And then what Motida did, he told me, "Care to come to my compartment?" He had a small two-berth. So I walked in. He said, "This is Rajan. I'm sharing with Rajan Bala, but Rajan is with the players in other compartments. So we can chat here." So and whole night we chatted. When Rajan came in, Motida told me, "You go and take Raju's berth and Raju will stay with me here." And that's how the friendship started on the very first day. So that is the good luck that I have been born with. My destiny has taken me so far. An
As a commentator, as a match referee, as a player, as a gentleman.
Actually, to be honest with you, that is the luck of the game. I never wanted to become a cricketer, but I became a cricketer, followed by captain, coach, match referee, talent scout, and everything, writer, author, and everything to do with cricket only. So today also, whenever I go anywhere, it is only cricket that I talk about, nothing else, to be honest.
So kind of you to talk to me.
My pleasure, totally my pleasure.